Good afternoon. Welcome to the Skaggs School of Pharmacy hooding ceremony celebrating our 2026 graduates. The University of Montana acknowledges that we are in the Aboriginal territories of the Salish and Kalish people. Today, we honor the path that they have always shown us in caring for this place for generations to come. What a beautiful day it is today in Missoula for this celebration. And there are so many people here to witness this occasion. Family and friends came from near and far. I'm really pleased to be in here with you this afternoon. This ballroom is completely full. There are 35 graduates and there are 350 chairs. That is just a tremendous expression of support. Thank you. Welcome, family, friends, spouses, children, and loved ones to our beautiful campus. Thank you for trusting us with your loved ones. My name is Matt Fate, and I serve as the Dean of the College of Health and the Skaggs School of Pharmacy here at the University of Montana. The Skaggs School of Pharmacy delivers premier programming in the College of Health and is recognized for excellence in clinical training, outstanding research productivity, and top-notch student outcomes. Our faculty are leaders in pharmacy education, practice, and research. They support student readiness to take care of patients, serve in clinics, hospitals, and leadership positions. They direct centers that advance toxicology, drug therapy, precision medicine, vaccine therapy, and biotechnology. And they increase our knowledge of environmental impacts on human health, to name a few. I would like to introduce the faculty and have them stand. Well done. David Allen III, Jenner Mento, Emily Asbury, Kendra Prakashi, Jade Bozick-Reiniger, Liz Putnam, Cheryl Brown, Monica Serban, David Shepard, Yoon-Hee Cho, Jeannie Swain, David Fuentes, Rachel Zenz, Stacy Hemmer, Andre Holian, Katie Hollick, Travis Hughes, and Dr. Andrew Eberling, who was voted by students as the Pharmacy Practice Teacher of the Year, and Katie Hollick, who was voted as the Teacher of the Year in the Department of Pharmaceutical and Biomedical Sciences. Thank you, faculty. Please be seated. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the recent loss of Professor Emeritus Keith Parker. Keith was an outstanding educator and neuropharmacology researcher, serving our school students for 28 years, including many years directing the Native American Research Laboratory. Although this particular graduating class missed the chance to have Keith as an instructor, there are several faculty members as well as many in the audience who benefit from knowing this kind and generous professor. If we can just take a moment to honor his memory. Thank you. Supporting faculty, students, and leadership are our phenomenal staff who are dedicated professionals without whom we'd accomplish very little. Thank you, staff, for your dedication to students and their success. Might I just ask you to stand and be recognized for the work you've done to support our graduates and their achievement. I would be remiss if I didn't personally recognize these two amazing women and the college and the colleagues they have supported and assisted from day one. A huge thank you to Erica Claxton for her continued dedication to our students. She is the heart and glue of the School of Pharmacy. Students know Erica before they even matriculate on campus. They know her before they know anyone else. She provides so much guidance to the students and supports them throughout their 4-year programming in a million different ways. Thank you, Erica. And thank you to Peggy Griffin, known as the Tetris Queen of experiential rotations, ensuring that all of our students and preceptors are connected and that our students learn in a variety of community, clinical, and research settings. Thank you, Peggy. Today, we celebrate graduates of our Master's in Pharmaceutical Science program and our PharmD Clinical Doctoral program. We also celebrate Jacob Albright on conferment of his Doctor of Philosophy and Toxicology and his advisor, Dr. Andrew Holian. Well done, graduates. Today, we not only celebrate your tremendous achievement, but your perseverance. You've navigated long nights, demanding rotations, complex science, and moments that tested your resolve. You have earned this day through discipline, curiosity, and unwavering commitment to care. Myself and your faculty have watched you grow into professionals who are not only highly knowledgeable and highly skilled, but also compassionate and principled. You have learned that pharmacy and the pharmaceutical sciences are more than medications and mechanisms. They are about people, trust, and the quiet, powerful responsibility of improving lives one patient at a time and through the advancement of research. Graduates, look around. This place is absolutely packed. Take the time to thank your parents, your friends, spouses, children, and the people who have supported you in this journey. You have not arrived here today on your own, and you are not alone. It has taken a community of supporters. Recognize the confidence and investment that has been placed in you by your loved ones. I recently hosted a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Scholarship and Award celebration at the college. I was so pleased to learn that there are scholarship funds established on behalf of graduates as far back as 1929 and as recently as 2022. There are people who are no longer with us, and there are more recent graduates who have strongly invested in your futures. As you find your success in your careers, please remember to invest in those who follow you in your very big footsteps. As you step forward into your careers, carry with you confidence and humility. Your impact will be felt in your communications and communities across the state of Montana and far beyond. Whether you serve in a rural clinic, a bustling hospital, a research lab, work for the FDA, or for an evolving field we have yet to imagine, you will shape the future of healthcare. Remember that your voice matters, your integrity matters, and your willingness to keep learning will define your legacy. The world needs your expertise and your compassion. Go forward with optimism, serve boldly, and never forget the people who have helped you get to this point and the difference you're capable of making. Well done, students, graduates, and faculty and staff. Congratulations to this very impressive community. I'd now like to invite Dr., or soon enough to be, Caleb Vestal to the podium, who will provide the remarks on behalf of the 2026 graduating class of the Doctor of Pharmacy.
Thanks. There's a lot more people than I expected when I signed up to do this. It's an honor to stand up in front of you guys and represent not just an accomplished class, but a genuinely great group of people. And for the first time, I can say unironically, congratulations, doctors. I want to begin by thanking everybody who's helped us along the way. So thank you to our amazing faculty and administrative staff for your efforts and your dedication to student success. I want to thank everybody here today who came to celebrate our graduation, everybody online. Thank you for coming to watch us and celebrate us today. Thank you to the parents, the grandparents, the siblings, aunts, uncles, friends, significant others, everybody who's supported us for the last 6 to 8 or 10, depending on how many degrees they've earned all these years. Even if all you did was listen to us complain about the path that we chose for ourselves. Thank you, and we wouldn't be here without any of you guys. Most importantly, I want to thank my classmates, though. We created a really great culture, and it was great to spend the last 4 years with you all. This class was really, really special. We bought in and we showed up for each other, whether it was student organizations, intramural sports, social events. We were extremely involved and spent a great amount of time having fun with each other outside of the classroom. And although we spent a lot of time and effort outside the classroom, we hit the books quite a lot. I remember on multiple occasions, and specifically almost every weekend during P2 year, coming into the second floor library and seeing it full of pharmacy students. Our class was in the reserved study rooms, on almost every table, writing and drawing test material on whiteboards, and a lot of the time just playing games on our phones. But the conference rooms and student spaces were constantly occupied by the various study groups that formed within our class. Like I said, we spent an incredible amount of time together, classrooms, libraries, meetings, weekends. Some of us even lived together. It's wild to think that we never had a major conflict throughout all of our pharmacy school. And since P1 year, we were told by faculty members and classes before us that we had a unique and special class. According to Donna, who has seen a few classes, more than 5, come through, we are of her top 3, and I think we all know where we actually rank. She just can't say that. I'd like to think we're one of the most involved, most liked, and tightest knit classes to come through the University of Montana Skaggs School of Pharmacy. And because of how special you guys are and how special this class is, I hope we feel something today. I hope you guys feel accomplished. I hope you guys are happy and even relieved that you'll never be in 169 or 117 at 8 a.m. ever again. I hope you're excited for the future, but above all else, I hope you're proud of yourself and the work that you did to get here. I wanted to kind of bring something more than just talk to you guys, but I came across the concept of moving the goalposts, and that more literally means that as we get closer to our goals, our standard of work and our standard of success rises, so much so that we begin to shift our expectations, and those things that we once dreamed about accomplishing become everyday normal tasks. So we don't feel that accomplishment, and you don't get to feel proud of yourself. Sorry, lost myself. Inevitably, when we reach those goals, we just add the next goal, and we begin chasing that, and it too does not feel special when we reach it. This happened to me on match day. I was matched with my number 1 ranked program, a competitive one at a large academic medical center. It was an amazing opportunity, and I was super happy to match with them, but I honestly didn't feel much different than the day before. I quickly started thinking about scheduling my tests and onboarding and moving across the country. And immediately upon accomplishing something big, I started thinking about what I have to do next rather than celebrating. So today I want to challenge all of us to hold off on setting that next goal or even thinking about what comes next. Rather, think about those early mornings you spent cramming, the late nights and weekends spent in the library, all of the exams that we took, the in-service presentations, DIQs, diabetic foot assessments, those unpaid rotations that made you question your career choices. And as you're remembering all that hard work, remind yourself of all the good stuff, the social events, the formals, Boneless Thursday, Squat-tobers, intramural championships, of which this class has 5 across 4 different sports, power hours, study sessions that accomplished nothing, Donut Fridays, tailgates, and all the other fun stuff we did together. And don't get me wrong, we're going to move on, and we're going to have to become licensed pharmacists soon. There will always be something to work toward, though. That's who we are, and I believe the oath of a pharmacist says something about lifelong learning. So we'll go on to residencies, new jobs, board certifications. Some of you guys are going to run marathons. I will not be with you. Others will become managers and directors. A lot of us are just going to try to survive those first few years as real adults. So in the future, when you amazing people accomplish all the great things you will accomplish, don't look to the next thing. Celebrate it, appreciate it, and let it mean something. Because your achievements and all the letters that come after your name don't mean anything unless they're meaningful to you. Today, be proud, be present, and recognize the work that you've done. Congratulations to the Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2026. Love you guys.
Well done, Caleb. Those are wise words. You guys are truly an engaged class, and I did witness the power of the softball team upon first arrival. Celebrate today. You do deserve it. And you will accomplish much. And you will personally move that goalpost over and over and over. And we'll really look forward to watching that. At this time, I'd like to call up Professor Monica Serbin and the PhD and MS advisors to hood their candidates. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and Masters of Science degrees please proceed to the stage? Guests, please feel free to come up to the front and take your pictures of your graduates as they are hooded and cross the stage. We'll go through the program in order, so anticipate how long it'll take you to reach the stage. Thank you.
Jacob Albright from Missoula, Montana, Doctor of Philosophy and Toxicology. His advisor is Dr. Andrew Holian. Jacob earned his Bachelor of Science in Microbiology from the University of Montana. The title of his dissertation is Disrupting Sphingolipid Metabolism in Macrophage Lysosomes Attenuates Particle-Induced Inflammation. Why do you think I get to do this? Jacob's research helps us to understand the role of lipid metabolism in chronic lung inflammation caused by inhalation of environmental particles such as crystalline silica and nickel oxide. He was awarded the Doctoral Completion Incentive Postdoctoral Fellowship, providing support while he continues researching mechanisms of particle-induced inflammation in Dr. Holian's laboratory. Connor Abel from Chelan, Washington, a Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences and Drug Design. His advisor is Dr. Travis Hughes. Connor will also be earning the Doctor of Philosophy degree later in the ceremony. The title of his thesis is Unveiling Ligand-Induced Co-Regulator Bias in the Farnesoid X Receptor Through Isothermal Titration Calorimetry. His thesis work is focused on analyzing transcription factor binding interactions and how drug binding influences these interactions. The Farnesoid X receptor transcription factor has been involved in bile acid and lipid metabolism, making it a drug target for metabolic diseases. Lauren Dupuy from Polson, Montana, Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Science and Drug Design. Lauren's advisor is Dr. Katie Hollick. Lauren will also be earning the Doctor of Pharmacy degree later in the ceremony. The title of her thesis is Evaluation of Community Advisory Board Formation and Reciprocity in Blackfeet Nation Healthcare Research. Lauren's project with Dr. Katie Hollick focuses on Indigenous community-based participatory research and how a community advisory board was formed and sustained within the Blackfeet Nation. Her work explores reciprocity, trust building, and culturally grounded approaches in research partnerships with the goal of improving how healthcare research is conducted in Indigenous communities. Stefan Meinken from Linwood, Washington, a Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Science and Drug Design. Stefan's advisor is Dr. Travis Hughes. Stefan received his Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Montana and will be earning his Doctor of Pharmacy later in the ceremony. The title of his thesis is Investigating Cofactor Squelching at PPAR-Gamma Ligand Responsive Enhancer Regions. His research has concentrated on the mechanisms through which nuclear receptors enhance and inhibit transcription in response to activating ligands. Current anti-diabetic drugs which target PPAR gamma have significant adverse event profiles, so better understanding downstream gene regulation could lead to the development of future pharmaceuticals. Sean Opp from Great Falls, Montana, a Master of Science in Toxicology. Sean's advisor is Dr. Blair DeBuscher. The title of his thesis is An Examination of the Immune Response to Adjuvanted Subunit and mRNA Mpox Vaccines in Mice. The first part of Sean's research helps us understand how adjuvants enhance the immune response to Mpox antigens in subunit vaccines. The second part examines how modifications to the mRNA construct affect whether the resulting protein is retained intracellularly or secreted, and how that in turn influences the immune response in Mpox mRNA vaccines. Hayden Schooler from Denver, Colorado, Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences and Drug Design. Hayden's advisor is Dr. Monica Serban. Hayden earned a BS in biomedical engineering with a concentration in mechanical design from Cal Polytechnic State University. The title of his professional paper is Development of 3D in Vitro Burned Skin Models for High Throughput Therapeutic Screening. Hayden's research is focused on creating a model which will allow scientists to better understand the effects of burn injuries on human skin and enable them to test new treatments for improving the healing outcomes of burn injuries without the need for testing on living animals. Jack Van Tine from Missoula, Montana, a Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences and Drug Design. Jack's advisor is Dr. Monica Serban. Jack earned his Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Biochemistry from the University of Montana. The title of his professional paper is Development and Evaluation of In Vitro Burn Platform for Therapeutics Design and Screening. His thesis work is focused on leveraging tissue culture to create 3D tissue models that can be utilized to reduce the use of animals during the preclinical design and screening of burn therapeutics.
Congratulations. At this time, I'll ask Professor David Fuentes and Liz Putnam to come to the stage to hood our PharmD graduates. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy clinical degree please proceed to the stage?
Connor Abel. Connor grew up in Chelan, Washington, and later moved to Whitefish, Montana. Prior to starting pharmacy school, he worked extensively in restaurants. After completing pre-pharmacy coursework at the University of Montana, Connor started working at Osco Pharmacy and at the Hughes Lab while he attended pharmacy school. He is attaining a Master of Science degree in addition to a PharmD. Starting in July, he will begin a PGY1 residency program at Confluence Health in Wenatchee, Washington. Connor is grateful to and would like to thank everyone who supported and helped him throughout his journey. Mentors, family, parents, friends, classmates, and patients who left with kind words. Connor is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Research Award. Luke Almos from Great Falls, Montana, graduating cum laude. Luke Almos is from Great Falls, Montana, and began his path in healthcare by earning his bachelor's degree from Montana Technological University, where he also played football for the Ore Diggers before entering pharmacy school. Throughout his training, he has developed a strong passion for patient-centered care, particularly within the ambulatory and community pharmacy settings. Luke is committed to improving access, supporting patient education, and building meaningful relationships that empower individuals to take charge of their health. He would like to thank his family for their unwavering support, as well as his friends and colleagues whose encouragement and camaraderie have been invaluable throughout his education. Abby Apple from Castle Rock, Colorado, graduating summa cum laude. Abby Apple was born and raised in Thornton, Colorado. She completed her pre-pharmacy coursework at Washington State University before attending the University of Montana for pharmacy school, where she earned her bachelor's degree along the way. Abby's pharmacy journey has been shaped by her strong interest in inpatient pharmacy, with a particular focus on critical care and pediatrics. In June, she will begin a PGY1 pharmacy residency at Penrose St. Francis Hospitals in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Abby would like to sincerely thank her husband and her family for their unwavering love, support, and belief in her throughout pharmacy school. Abby is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Shell Brown from Ronan, Montana. Shell was born and raised on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation in Montana. She began her journey in pharmacy as a clerk, where she developed a passion for patient care. Throughout pharmacy school, she remained committed to her goals while commuting daily to complete her education. Following graduation, she will return to CSKT Tribal Health, the same pharmacy where she first began her career. Shell is grateful for the opportunity to give back to her community. She would like to thank her husband, children, parents, grandparents, and extended family, as well as her community for their unwavering support. Emiko Luisa Chavez from Denver, Colorado. Emiko was born in Portland, Oregon, and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where she earned her undergraduate degrees from the University of New Mexico. Emiko found herself accepted to UM and in Montana, 89 years after her grandmother worked in the beet fields of Hardin, Montana. In pharmacy school, Emiko served as fundraiser chair for Kappa Psi. Emiko would like to thank her family and Bagheera for their endless love and support. A special thank you to her father, who since youth has encouraged the pursuit of higher education in STEM and independence. After graduation, Emiko will return to Denver to work for Walgreens Specialty at Presbyterian St. Luke's Medical Center. Emiko is grateful to her advisor for her guidance and encouragement, to UM for their admission, and to her friends for all the wonderful fun adventures together. Emiko is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Clint Darlington from Big Sandy, Montana, graduating magna cum laude. Clint was raised in Big Sandy, Montana, where life on a farm and ranch shaped his work ethic and values. He is pursuing a career in hospital pharmacy and will continue his training through a PGY1 residency at Regions Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. Clint is incredibly grateful to his mom, dad, brothers, grandparents, Amelia and her family, his friends, and Django for their constant support and encouragement throughout his time in Missoula. He is proud to stand alongside his classmates and wishes them all the best as they move forward in their next chapter. Clint is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Lauren Dupuis from Polson, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Lauren was born and raised in Polson, Montana. She earned her bachelor's degree in chemistry from Montana State University. During pharmacy school, she worked as an intern at the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribal Health Pharmacy. She's excited to begin her pharmacy career as a PGY1 resident at Community Medical Center in Missoula. Lauren would like to thank her husband, Caden, her parents, Polly and Steve, and the rest of her family for their encouragement and support along this academic journey. Lauren is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Research Award. Bill Evans from Great Falls, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Born and raised in Great Falls, Montana, Bill completed his pre-pharmacy coursework at the University of Montana, where he was a general chemistry peer leader and grader. During his pharmacy education, he gained experience as an intern with Benefis Health System and Granite Pharmacy. Bill served as the ROCHI president, Kappa Psi chaplain, and secretary, as well as chair for both the APHA Operation Diabetes and the Student Evaluation Committee. In June, Bill will begin a PGY1 residency at the George E. Whalen Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. He is grateful for the unwavering support of his family and the lifelong relationships developed throughout his time in pharmacy school. Bill is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Haley Fennell from Kalispell, Montana, graduating cum laude. Haley was born and raised in Kalispell, Montana. She earned her bachelor's degree in biochemistry prior to starting pharmacy school. During pharmacy school, she gained valuable experience as a pharmacy intern at CVS. Alongside her studies, she inspired peers as a graduate teaching assistant for the Learning Assistant Program, coached a swim team, all while serving up an unforgettable cup of coffee. In July, Haley will begin a PGY1 residency at Benefis Health in Great Falls, Montana. As Haley looks ahead to the next chapter of her pharmacy career, she would like to thank her parents for their steadfast belief and their unconditional support throughout these past several years. Haley is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Derek Fisher from Billings, Montana. Born and raised in Billings, Derek is grateful for the path that has led him into the field of pharmacy. He completed his pre-pharmacy studies at the University of Montana before pursuing his PharmD. Derek extends his heartfelt thanks to his family for their constant support and encouragement. He looks forward to serving patients in the Billings community as he begins his career as a pharmacist. Derek is appreciative of the friendships, memories, and collaboration shared with his classmates. He sends his classmates his best wishes in their future endeavors. Sorry, Haley. I put one too far. Haley Flick from Billings, Montana. Raised in Billings, Montana, Haley earned her Bachelor of Science in Organismal Biology from Montana State University. She is also graduating with a Master of Business Administration. During pharmacy school, she worked as an intern at Osco Pharmacy and as a travel CNA across a variety of healthcare settings throughout Montana. She was actively involved in leadership, serving as Vice President of the National Community Pharmacists Association and Vice President of Finance for the American Pharmacists Association Academy of Student Pharmacists. In July, Haley will begin a PGY1 residency at Billings Clinic. She is incredibly grateful to her family, especially her parents and grandparents, for their constant encouragement and support. Haley is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Blaine Foster from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, graduating summa cum laude. Prior to starting pharmacy school, Blaine completed an Associate's in Piano Performance with the Royal Conservatory of Music, a Bachelor in Genetics, Genomics, and Biotechnology from Brigham Young University, and a Master's in History from the University of Utah. During pharmacy school, they worked at Osco Pharmacy, served on the board of the Out Foundation, and conducted LGBTQ health equity research with the Field Lab at UM. They presented at several history conferences, published essays in multiple academic collections, and presented at the U.S. Professional Association for Transgender Health. They are excited to move back to Alberta and focus on outpatient diabetes clinical care. Blaine would like to thank their family for their patience. Blaine is the recipient of the Beatrice Excellence in Pharmacy Award. Matthew Hockett from Oakdale, Washington, graduating cum laude. Matthew Hockett grew up in the small town of Oakdale, Washington. After high school, he enrolled at the University of Montana, where he completed his pre-pharmacy coursework before beginning the PharmD program. During his final year of pharmacy school, his clinical experience sparked an interest in ambulatory care. He will continue to pursue this interest as a PGY-1 resident at Mann Grand Staff VA Medical Center in Spokane, Washington. Matthew is grateful to his wife, parents, and family for their unwavering love and support. Amber Bell Martin Hooper from Kuskia, Idaho, graduating summa cum laude. Amber was raised in the small town of Kuskia, Idaho. Prior to entering pharmacy school, she earned a bachelor's in chemistry from Lewis Clark State College and worked as a pharmacy technician at Irwin Drug. During pharmacy school, she served as the policy vice president for APHA, the treasurer for NCPA, and as a member of ROCI. Amber would like to thank her parents, her sisters, her grandpa, and her husband for supporting her through this long journey. She looks ahead to starting life in Idaho as a retail pharmacist at Irwin Drug. She wishes her fellow classmates good luck on all of their future endeavors. Amber is the recipient of the Outstanding Student in Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience for Community Pharmacy Award. Nolan Howie from Billings, Montana. Nolan was raised in Billings, Montana, where he earned his bachelor's degree in biology from Rocky Mountain College. While completing his undergraduate studies, he worked at Billings Clinic as a certified pharmacy technician, gaining valuable experience in patient care and pharmacy operations. During pharmacy school, Nolan continued with Billings Clinic as a pharmacy intern, further developing his clinical knowledge and professional skills. Following graduation, he will begin a PGY-1 pharmacy residency at St. Vincent in Billings, Montana. As Nolan begins this next chapter in his pharmacy career, he would like to thank his family, friends, preceptors, and mentors for their continued support, encouragement, and guidance throughout this journey. Nolan is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Danny Jang from Missoula, Montana. Danny was raised in Missoula, Montana, where he got his bachelor's in medical laboratory science. During his time in pharmacy school, he interned at Costco Pharmacy, where he discovered his passion for community pharmacy and patient care. He plans to continue practicing with Costco after graduation. Danny is grateful for his incredible cohort. They are an inspiring group of caring individuals who will go on to make a meaningful difference in the lives of many. Danny is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Bryce Kent from Rapid City, South Dakota. Bryce completed his pre-pharmacy requirements at Montana State University, building a strong academic foundation for a career in pharmacy. As the child of an Air Force mom, Bryce moved frequently, developing adaptability and appreciation for diverse communities. During pharmacy school, Bryce worked at Osco Pharmacy, strengthening clinical knowledge and patient care skills, and also served as secretary of Pharmacists Against Boredom, a board game activities club. After graduation, Bryce will begin a new chapter as a float pharmacist with Osco Pharmacy. Bryce is grateful for the unwavering support of family and friends and wishes classmates continued success in their future endeavors. Anne Marie Killen from Huntley, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Anne was raised in Huntley, Montana. Prior to starting pharmacy school, Anne completed her pre-pharmacy coursework at the University of Montana. In pharmacy school, Anne served as APHA Operation Respiration Chair, Risk Management Chair of Kappa Psi, and NCPA Secretary, while also being involved in the Advocates and Davidson Honors College. She also worked in the Missoula community as an intern at Granite Pharmacy. This summer, Anne is looking forward to beginning a PGY-1 pharmacy residency in the ambulatory care setting at Billings Clinic. Anne would like to thank her parents, sister, friends, professors, classmates, and mentors for their strong support and encouragement over the past 6 years. Anne is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Camille Kosabud from Brainerd, Minnesota, graduating summa cum laude. Cami was raised in Brainerd, Minnesota, and earned her bachelor's degree in biochemistry from the University of Minnesota, Duluth. After graduating, Cammie and her husband Grant moved to Missoula to begin both her pharmacy school journey and his career as a civil engineer. During pharmacy school, she developed a strong passion for collaboration, compassion, and lifelong learning. Cammie gained experience as an intern at Yoke's Fresh Market on Reserve Street and served as regent of Kappa Psi. This July, she will begin a PGY1 pharmacy residency at Community Medical Center in Missoula. Cammie extends her heartfelt thanks to her husband, family, friends, classmates, and preceptors for their continued love and support. Cammie is also earning a minor in gerontology today. Cammie is the recipient of the Merck Award. Jericho Kuglin from Missoula, Montana, graduating cum laude. Jericho was born and raised in Missoula, Montana. Before entering pharmacy school, he studied biochemistry at the University of Montana. As an undergraduate, he never truly felt passionate in his pursuit of education until discovering the pharmacy program. Jericho would like to thank his family for their unwavering support and love. Without them, this would not be possible. Jericho will be pursuing his career as a pharmacist with Walgreens in Montana. Today, he considers himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Isaac Marshall from Helena, Montana, graduating cum laude. From Helena, Isaac started at the University of Montana for his pre-pharmacy years. During pharmacy school, he had the privilege of committing to various roles in local chapters of the American Pharmacists Association and Pharmacy Leadership Society. Through these roles and others, Isaac is very thankful to have developed many valuable and gratifying friendships with his classmates. Isaac is now excitedly looking forward to starting a PGY1 residency with the VA in Helena this summer. Isaac is very grateful to his family and fiance for their endless support through his every year of college. Isaac is the recipient of the Outstanding Student in Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience for Ambulatory Care Pharmacy Award. Jaden McGowan from Belgrade, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Jaden has enjoyed creating lasting friendships and memories with her classmates during pharmacy school. During her time here, she served as the president of NCPA, chair of Operation Respiration in APHA, and treasurer of Pharmacists Against Boredom. She also loved working as a pharmacy intern at St. Patrick Hospital. Outside of class and work, she spends her time knitting, sewing, and watching nerdy shows and movies. After graduation, she will be completing a residency at the VA healthcare system in Columbia, South Carolina, and post-residency plans to work as an ambulatory care pharmacist. Jaden is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Cammie McLean from Helena, Montana, graduating cum laude. Cammie was raised in Helena, Montana, and earned her Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Providence in Great Falls, Montana. During pharmacy school, she was actively involved in Kappa Psi, serving as both social chair and vice regent. She will never forget the opportunity to run the Kappa Psi tailgates at the football games. In July, Cammie will begin the next chapter of her career as a PGY1 pharmacy resident at the VA Medical Center at Fort Harrison in Helena. She would like to thank her parents, family, and friends for their unwavering support throughout this journey and is grateful to the classmates who have become lifelong friends. Cammie is also earning a minor in gerontology today. Stefan Meinken from Linwood, Washington, graduating cum laude. Stefan was raised in Linwood, Washington before moving to Missoula to continue school. He took the circuitous route through his undergraduate coursework, spending several years working and playing prior to the completion of his bachelor's in biology from Through pharmacy school, he worked as an intern at St. Patrick Hospital, where he developed a passion for hospital pharmacy. He will continue his hospital training during residency at Oregon Health and Science University in Portland. Stefan's success through pharmacy school was largely due to the support of his partner, Brooke, parents Sam and Dietrich, friends, and cat Tadpole. Stefan is the recipient of the Outstanding Student in Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience for Hospital Pharmacy Award and a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Research Award. Danielle Moritz from Conrad, Montana, Born and raised in Conrad, Danielle earned her Bachelor of Arts in Biology from University of Providence in Great Falls. Prior to pharmacy school, she worked as a pharmacy technician in her hometown, gaining valuable hands-on experience and building strong connections within her community. Following graduation, Danielle will begin her career as a pharmacist at Marias Healthcare Services in Shelby, Montana. She is deeply grateful for the countless memories and lifelong friendships formed throughout pharmacy school and would like to thank her family, friends, and community for their unwavering support and encouragement during this important chapter of her life. Tiffany Morse from Helena, Montana. Tiffany was born and raised in Helena, Montana, where she later pursued her passion to help people at Carroll College with a degree in sociology. Her passion for pharmacy started while working as a pharmacy technician at St. Peter's Health, where she worked for 5 years. In pharmacy school, she continued to gain experience as an intern at Palmer's Drug. She appreciates all the relationships she built while serving as one of Kappa Psi's social chairs. Tiffany looks forward to her next chapter as a pharmacist for Elkhorn Pharmacy in Boulder, Montana. She would like to extend immense gratitude to her husband, Cole, her mom and dad, and all her family and close friends who always believed in her and supported her throughout the years. Vivek S. Patel from Missoula, Montana. Vivek is grateful for the life he has thanks to his parents' endless devotion and support up to this point. He would also like to thank all the lifelong friends he has made throughout this journey, reminding him that in life, things really do happen for a reason. Vivek completed his pre-pharmacy coursework here at the University of Montana as a proud graduate from Skaggs School of Pharmacy. Vivek hopes to create everlasting relationships with his future patients at a small or independently owned community pharmacy. Wherever he ends up, he is sure it's one that is filled with happiness, surrounded by the people he cares about. Seth Reeves from Yakima, Washington. Seth was born in Yakima, Washington, and raised in Marion, Montana. At Flathead Valley Community College in Kalispell, Montana, he earned his associate's degree in science. Prior to beginning pharmacy school, he worked as a technician in retail. During his time attaining his pharmacy degree, he has continued to work in the retail setting as an intern at Walmart Pharmacy in Missoula, Montana. He plans to continue his professional career with Walmart Pharmacy after college, wherever that may be. Seth would like to thank his family, classmates, professors, preceptors, and coworkers for their continued support and guidance. He also wishes success and happiness for his fellow graduates in their careers. Jenna Severson from Rapid City, South Dakota, graduating summa cum laude. Jenna would like to thank her dad, Clayton, her mom, Tammy, and her sister, Paige, for their love, constant encouragement, and inspiration to pursue a career in healthcare. She would also like to thank her partner, Jake, for his wonderful support throughout the ups and downs of pharmacy school, and for trusting her to give him his flu shots. Lastly, she would like to express her gratitude to all of the wonderful professors and mentors at the Skaggs School of Pharmacy for the countless hours spent preparing the class of 2026 for this very moment. In July, Jenna will begin a PGY1 residency at St. Joseph Hospital in Denver, Colorado. Jenna is the recipient of the Susan Selbach Award and a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Harry Sood from Gilbert, Arizona. Harry would like to begin by thanking his mom and dad, whose unconditional love, sacrifices, selflessness, and belief in him made this journey possible. He would not be where he is today without them. He is also deeply grateful for his friends, family, and the family he has built along the way in Missoula for their constant support. Harry comes from Gilbert, Arizona, where he completed his pre-pharmacy coursework before pursuing his Doctor of Pharmacy. He developed a strong interest in community pharmacy and values personal connections with patients. Following graduation, Harry will begin his career with Walmart in Arizona, focusing on building relationships and prioritizing patient-centered care. Madison Trent from Missoula, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Madison was born and raised in Missoula, Montana. Before pharmacy school, she earned a Bachelor of Science in Microbiology and completed a post-bac in Medical Laboratory Sciences. During pharmacy school, she gained experience as an intern at Health Services Pharmacy on campus and Osco Pharmacy. After graduation, she plans to stay in Missoula and serve the community she grew up in. Madison would like to give a special thank you to her family for their years of constant support and to her friends and mentors for their encouragement along the way. To her classmates, congratulations and good luck in your future endeavors. Madison is the recipient of the UM Outstanding Student in a Program Award and a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Caleb Vestal from Billings, Montana, graduating cum laude. Born and raised in Billings, Montana, Caleb is proud to be following in the footsteps of his mother, Kyla, who is also a graduate of the University of Montana Skaggs School of Pharmacy. Throughout pharmacy school, Caleb served as APHA ASP Operation Heart Chair, Kappa Psi Social Chair, Kappa Psi Athletic Chair, ACCP Student Liaison, and PLS President. In addition to involvement in student organizations, Caleb served on the assessment, student leadership, and recruitment committees. Following graduation, Caleb will begin PGY-run residency at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. Caleb would like to thank his family and friends for their support along this journey. He wishes his fellow graduates the best in their future endeavors. Caleb is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Hannah Vining from Great Falls, Montana, graduating magna cum laude. Hailing from Great Falls, Montana, Hannah is incredibly proud of the road that led her to this graduation. She began her academic career at Montana State University before pursuing her doctorate in pharmacy. Following graduation, Hannah will join Montana Apothecary and Compounding in Great Falls, where she will focus on personalized, patient-centered care through compounding and integrative pharmacy services. Hannah is committed to advancing the profession through individualized treatment and meaningful patient relationships. She thanks her family, classmates, and faculty for their support and wishes her fellow graduates continued success. Hannah is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Ryan Wall from Butte, Montana, graduating cum laude. Born in Butte, Ryan holds deep gratitude for the journey that has brought him here today. Prior to entering pharmacy school, Ryan completed his pre-pharmacy coursework at the University of Jamestown. In pharmacy school, Ryan served as a professional chair for Kappa Psi. Ryan would like to thank his family for their undoubted belief in him. He looks ahead to his next chapter as a community retail pharmacist for Safeway. Ryan is grateful to his classmates for their friendships and memories made over the past 4 years, and to the professors for their guidance and support. He wishes his fellow graduates success and fulfillment in their pharmacy careers. Ryan is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award. Adeline Wally from Miles City, Montana, graduating magna cum laude. Adeline was born and raised near the Salt Lake City region and completed her high school education in Miles City, Montana. She completed her undergraduate coursework at the University of Montana and has loved living in the Missoula Valley for the past 6 years. Throughout pharmacy school, Addie served as president of ACCP, was involved in APHA and Kappa Psi, participated in various committees, acted as a research project lead in a climate change study, and worked at both Osco Pharmacy and the Campus Fitness and Recreation Center. She looks forward to her next adventure as an acute care PGY-1 resident at Scripps Memorial Hospital in La Jolla in San Diego, California. Addie is infinitely grateful for the support of her family and loved ones, and of course for the friendships developed within this incredible class over the past 4 years. Addie is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award and a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Research Award. Scotty Wilson from Yakima, Washington. Born in Yakima, Washington, Scotty completed his undergraduate studies at Central Washington University. Prior to beginning pharmacy school, he gained experience as technician in the outpatient setting. During pharmacy school, he further developed his experience in clinical, community, and hospital settings, developing a strong interest in both emergency and community medicine. Scotty is deeply grateful for the support of his wife, Megan, as well as their family, friends, and colleagues who supported him throughout his academic journey. Following graduation, he will begin his career in community pharmacy, where he looks forward to serving patients with a commitment to improving access to quality care. Jaden Winslow from Libby, Montana, graduating summa cum laude. Jaden was born and raised in Libby, Montana. Prior to starting pharmacy school, she earned a bachelor's degree in biology from the University of Montana Western. During pharmacy school, she gained experience as an intern at the Missoula Pharmacy. Jaden plans to return home to begin her pharmacy career at Cabinet Peaks Medical Center in Libby, Montana as an inpatient pharmacist. She would like to thank her family and friends for their support on this journey and wishes success for her fellow classmates in their pharmacy careers. Jaden is the recipient of a Skaggs School of Pharmacy Faculty Award.
Congratulations, graduates, on this remarkable achievement. Congratulations to the faculty, staff, families, and loved ones. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the class of 2026. Thank you for all being here today. This concludes our ceremony. The faculty will leave first, followed by the graduates and then the audience. Enjoy beautiful Missoula and celebrate and travel safe. The Skaggs building is open for tours if students would like to show you where they lived for the last 4 years. Thank you.